Welcome to Movement Interlace for today's beautiful yoga flow. I'm calling this class Beautiful Yoga because I've compiled a list of poses that I think are absolutely stunning, and we are going to practice them today. Now, a lot of them are on the more advanced side, but this is an all levels class, as I will be showing more gentle options as well. If there are any props that you like using, grab your blocks, straps, whatever it is right now. We are going to warm up through the wrists, flow through some sun salutations, and then get into the beautiful poses. Come to meet me in a tabletop position. Claw into the mat like a cat, clawing into a blanket. And then start turning your fingers to the outside of the mat, and then back towards you. Turn them back to the outside, all the way to point to the top, and back again. Fingers are pointing towards you as you continue clawing and bringing them back all the way around again. Grip into your mat. The knuckle in the middle of your fingers should be lifted up and shift forward. Use your fingers to push yourself back. Shift forward, use your fingers, push yourself back. Shift forward, push back. 3 more. 2 and 1. Turn the left fingers to point towards you. Bend the elbow, lift the heel of the palm. Turn those fingers around, other side. Bend through the elbow, lift and lower. Turn them back around. Sit back on the heels. Make 2 fists and interlock all your knuckles. Bring the tops of the hands in contact with the mat. Elbows are down. And then pushing the knuckles together, straighten the elbows as much as you can. And lower, lift and lower. This is a really good recovery one. So if we're doing a lot of weight bearing on the hands, if ever you need a little break for your wrists, I suggest coming to this. Keep going for 3 more. That's the last one. Shake out the wrists. Interlock all 10 fingers. Make some figure 8s in one direction and then the other. And come back to your tabletop, scapular push-ups. Let's tuck the toes. Come into our first downward facing dog, but make it gentle. You can keep a generous bend in the knees, pedal out the legs. Do a generous double knee bend, bring rib cage to thighs. Then gently straighten as much as your legs go. Double knee bend, straighten. 1 more. Lift the hips and then really gently pump through the arms, pulling the chest through. And just for fun, walk your hands back so we're in a really shortened downward facing dog. You might need to bend the knees more. That's fine. Pump a little bit more. Maybe you pedal out the legs some more. And now we're going to walk the hands out and come into a really extended downward facing dog. Pump through the arms. Pedal out the legs. Just see how it feels. And now we're just going to gently walk the feet to the top of the mat. Bring a rib cage to thighs, so bend the knees as much as you need to make that happen. Ragdoll, grabbing opposite elbows, sway side to side. Shake the head yes and no, let it go completely. Generously bend the knees and then gently straighten them. You can release the hands. We're just working into the backs of the legs. There's going to be a lot of leg extension today. Keep doing this. Straight legs, you can kind of pedal out from this standing position. And then rounding up, one vertebrae at a time, very, very slowly. Let's flow through 4 rounds of just a regular sun A. Get the blood flowing. Inhale, arms up. Gentle back bend, exhale, fold. Rib cage to thighs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back, lower to the knees for the first one. We're just warming up. Shift forward, chaturanga. Lower the belly all the way down. Coming into a cobra to warm up through the back, lengthen through the tailbone. Coming through the knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, pedal it out again. Inhale, look between the hands, come up on the toes, bend the knees, upper step, top of the mat, half lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, rounding all the way up. Exhale, arms down by the sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, rib cage to thighs. Half lift, exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back, option to lower the knees or stay in your full plank, shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale, gentle upward facing dog or do another round of cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands, come up on the toes, bend the knees, upper step, top of the mat, half lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, round. Exhale, arms down by the sides. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you fall behind, that's all right. We always meet up in downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands, come up on the toes, bend the knees, upper step, top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale. Last round, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 rounds of breath. Inhale, we'll start with left leg, 3-legged dog. Bring the left knee in towards the chest, step it through, lower on the back knee, pull the hips back, coming into half monkey, stretching into the back of the left leg. Try to come into a anterior pelvic tilt. So opposite of tucking your tail between your legs, you're trying to poke your butt out. And then folding with your chest, your rib cage, try to come down closer. We're not getting our head closer because that will turn it into a back stretch. We want chest, rib cage lower down. That's going to bring it more into the back of the leg. I've pulled my left hamstring many times, so I'm hanging out here a little bit longer. It's feeling a little bit tender, so I might be a little bit more gentle on my left side compared to my right side today. So whenever you notice anything like that in your body, just make sure you're kind to yourself and you work with yourself and not against yourself. We're switching legs here, so right leg is in front. You can stay upright for this and bring a rib cage to thigh, or sit back. Both of them work. Just different variations. Think about poking your bum up, that anterior pelvic tilt. circle that leg back around. Take another round of half monkey on each side if you want a little bit more for your hamstrings. And then when you're ready, come back to this video, double up your mat for some extra padding for the knees. We're going to get started with a couple camel variations. The gentle options are going to be sticking with camel. So do multiple rounds of this first variation that we're doing. Maybe try exploring the other ones. If they don't work, then come back to this. Tuck the toes to bring your heel closer up. We're starting with left hand to left heel. Push the hips forward. Option to even reach the right arm up. Come back up through center, another side. Right hand, right heel. Push the hips forward. Left arm reaches overhead. Come back up through center. If that's enough for you, stick with that. If you want to explore some of these beautiful variations with me, then we're going to step the right foot forward. Left leg is bent. The left shin is going to be at more of a 45-degree angle to help with balance. We're going to reach the left hand down. I'm starting with the hand flat, but I find I always end up tenting it. So your choice, if you do flat or tented, you can also use a block here. From here, find your balance and then pick up the right leg. Grabbing from the inside, the heel with the hand, we then start to push the hips forward and extend through the right leg. Now this is where hamstring flexibility is needed. So if your leg isn't fully extended, that's fine. Wherever you are though, point your toe. Lift the chest, open even more if you can. And then slowly come out. Come back down on the right knee or switch to the other side if you're sticking with half camel. If you're with me, step the left foot forward. Right shin is at that 45-degree angle. Plant that right hand down. Find your balance. Maybe you come up on the left toes first. Pick up the foot. If you stay right here, this is beautiful. This is amazing. And if you want even more, cup that left heel. And then start to extend. Open up through the chest even more. Point through that left toe. And lower. Sit the bum on the heels. Take a really gentle twist to the left. Looking past the left shoulder, and then to the right, looking past the right shoulder. Breathing deep. When exploring these more challenging poses, our nervous system plays a huge role in allowing us to access them or not. So we need to keep ourselves calm. If we start to panic, breathe too fast, then our bodies will think that what we're doing is dangerous and it'll tighten up. So keep everything calm. We'll do these little gentle poses in between so that we can relax the nervous system as well. Take your deep breaths. The next one is another camel variation. I've got 3 camel variations. You can do full camel if you want, or stick with half camel if you're playing with that. And this one is called floating camel. So we're actually going to, with the fingers pointing towards us, bring the palm of our hands onto the soles of our feet, and then lean back into it. From here, lift the hips. You can stay right here. This is kind of the first version of this. Now to make this float, what you're going to do is pushing the hands into the feet. You're lifting your hips. This is a huge quad burner. So using the strength of the quads. Almost lost it there. And then lower down. I like to punch out my quads because that is intense. Well done. If you try that, if your knees only lift a little bit, strength comes with time, so just stick with it. Let your quads relax and give yourself a little self-massage. I want to do that one more time, just because it does give our bodies a chance to get acquainted with it and then go for it even more the second time around. So hands on the feet, Lean back, arms are straight. Lift the hips to start, and then using quad strength, pushing the hands into the feet. Lift, lift, lift. Lift as high as you can, maintain the balance. And lower, punch out the quads again. Deep breaths. Take another gentle twist to the left and to the right. This next one, I don't know the name of it. I called it mermaid camel so that I could remember. I'm not really sure if that's right, but this one, the balance is really hard. To make balance easier, you have to widen your base. And you can think about putting yourself on train tracks. Whereas when you're on a tightrope, like one leg in front of the other like we're doing, it makes it very finicky. So this is one of those. I'm actually gonna curl up the back of my mat as well. So this knee can be cushioned. There we go. So I'm down on my right knee. The left knee is right behind the right toes. Planting my right hand down, I'm bending through my left leg. And then I'm gonna start to hook my left toes into my left arm. And then getting light on the right hand. Focus to get your balance. And then see if you can catch a bind. And release. Keeping the folds in your mat. Switch sides. So left knee is forward. Right knee is behind the left toes. Left hand down. Bend through the right leg. Hook the foot into the hand. And then careful with balance. See if you can take a bind. And release. Unravel your mat. And we are going to come to lay all the way on our bellies for our little recovery pose. Let's come into a scorpion. So left arm is extended, bend through the right leg, and then roll onto the left hip, reaching the right toes behind you. Roll through center, switch sides. Left leg is bent, rolling onto the right hip. And release. So the next beautiful pose is a twisted bow pose, but we're going to start with regular bow pose. Couple options. Gentle option would be coming into more of a skydiver. So arms and cactus arms, bend through the legs, flex through the feet, lift everything up, holding right here. If you want a little bit more, you can reach the arms back, maybe using a strap if you can't reach the ankles yet. And then for this one, I like to point the toes for it. And then we're coming into our floor bow. So kicking our feet into our hands. And that's what's going to help you lift up even higher. And then slowly release. Rest your head down. And then just let your feet fall side to side really slow and gently. This is our little recovery pose. And now we come into Sphinx pose. From Sphinx pose, we're going to extend the left arm out to the side and then thread the right arm underneath. You can be down on that shoulder. Bend through both legs and then pick up the left hand. Use it to pull the foot in closer. Maybe you need a strap here, but grab the left toes with the right hand, and then the left hand grabs the right toes. From here, we kick into the hands. That's how we lift up. And then slowly unravel. Come back to our Sphinx pose. Deep breath in between sides. And then we come to the other side. Right arm extends. Thread the left arm through, or down on the outside of the left shoulder. Bend through the legs. Use the right hand to pull the left toes in closer. Maybe use a strap, but we're trying to grab these are the right toes. We're trying to grab the right toes with the left hand, and then the left toes with the right hand. Once you've got them, start to kick. Kick to lift. Play around with which leg kicks more. And then release slowly, calmly back to our Sphinx. And then lower the head down, facing opposite way. Bend the legs and sway them side to side. Let's make our way to a tabletop position. Tuck the toes. Step the right foot forward. Come into a pyramid pose. Melting rib cage to thigh. We're going to explore super soldier pose. So I'm actually going to turn this way. I think you'll be able to see best. So bend through the front right leg and nuzzle the shoulder underneath the knee as much as possible. Left arm is coming out to help with balance. Pick up the left leg. Left fingers might need to be tented. Start to extend through the standing right leg. Release the ankle. And then try to find the toes of the left foot with the right hand. Pull the chest through, go slow. Balance is a huge factor in this pose while you try to reach that left knee up towards the ceiling or sky. And release. Left foot steps down, right foot steps back. Come into our pyramid pose, belt rib cage to thighs. Bend through the front left leg to nuzzle the left shoulder underneath the left knee. Right hand is out to the side, extended, fingers tented. Sorry, I want this foot to be on my mat. And then pick up the right leg as you start to extend through the left. Bring the left hand up to find the right toes. Reach the right knee up towards the ceiling or sky. And start to fold deeper. And release. Turning back to the side. Right leg comes forward. Right hand is in front. We're going to pick up the left leg, coming into a new pose now. Maybe this is enough right here. You can pick up the leg, stay right here if this helps build strength for you. Plant the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Fingers can be tented again. If you are exploring more, find the left toes with the left hand and then kick foot into the hand, opening up through the chest. Opening up through the legs. I always forget what this pose is called, but this is the next one we're doing. Slowly release. Settle left foot down. Left hand is tented underneath the left shoulder. Pick up the right leg. Maybe you stay right here and work on this. Or you can start bending through the right leg. Pick up the right hand. Find the foot. Kick foot into hand. Open through chest, open through the hips. And release. Heel toe the feet width of the mat. Sit the bum down. Coming into Malasana for our resting pose. Hands can be down to support you, or you can bring your hands up into prayer. By whatever means necessary, lower to the bum. The rest of the poses are going to be done from our back, but don't be fooled. They are still very challenging. There are progressions, but the purpose of these classes is to challenge yourself smartly and responsibly, but still challenging ourselves. We're going to lay all the way down on our backs. We're going to do 4 rounds here, starting with bridge. Everyone start with bridge. I love using it as a warm-up. And if bridge is as far as you want to go today, then you're doing 4 rounds of bridge. Tuck chin in towards chest. Come into a posterior pelvic tilt, so thinking dog tucking its tail between its legs, lifting the tailbone, and then 1 vertebrae at a time. Lift all the way up, pushing through the feet. You can squeeze your shoulders underneath you. Push up so much that your chin comes to your chest. Hands can be on the lower back for support, or underneath you, maybe interlocked. A lot of options here. And then reversing the way down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Tailbone comes down last. Lower all the way down. If you're moving on with me, we're going to set up for just a regular wheel so that our bodies can get used to it. But in our wheel, we are going to try to straighten the legs as much as possible and push our chest through our arms. So here we go. Push up. Get acquainted here, and then push through the feet to straighten the legs as much as they'll straighten. Pulling the head through the arms. Squeeze the glutes. Chin is tucked. Everyone lower slowly all the way down. Now we'll take a little resting pose. Windshield wiper the legs. Slow motion, left and right. For our next wheel pose, we're going to extend 1 leg up, pretty pointed toes. Lower it down, extend the other leg up. If you need to rest in between extending the legs, you're more than welcome to do so. Just pause the video, rewind. It's the beauty of practicing at home. All right, here we go. 3rd round of bridge or 2nd round of wheel with leg extension. Get set up, push up. I like to bring the fixed leg a little more central to help with balance, and then extend, lower, and extend the other leg. Lower, tuck chin, slowly come down, come through bridge. Let everything slowly decompress. And then slow motion, windshield wipers. Our final round of wheel, we're going to bend through 1 leg and then the other. And this is a hamstring killer. If your hamstring cramps up, that's okay, it's common. I haven't done this pose for a while, so we'll see how it goes. But we're gonna try to tuck 1 leg underneath us and bend it and lift that foot up. I'm not sure if that's very clear, so feel free to watch first and then rewind and join in. 4th round of bridge if you're sticking with bridge. Otherwise, get set up, come into wheel pose. So start by pointing through the right toes and just bringing the toes closer towards you. You can stay right here, or you can try bending, squeezing the heel towards the bum. Hamstrings already cramping. Other side. Come to the top of the foot. Maybe stay here, or maybe lift it up. Squeeze, 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 and release. It was my calf that cramped on that side, not the hamstring. All right, slowly unravel. Slow motion, windshield wipers. Give your wrists some love in that opposing direction. So we were like that in our bridge. You can come into this to stretch out this part of the forearms now. That can be a lot on the hands, on this small little joint. All right, Next pose, we're actually gonna come back into a bridge pose. So lifting up, bringing the hands underneath the hips, supporting yourself, and then pop both legs up if you're able to. Extend one leg, really try to arch through the back, extend through the other. If popping up isn't working, just stay in this supported bridge pose. Slowly lower down. Give your arms a break. We're gonna do one more variation of that, but with slightly different legs. Coming down out of this next one's a little bit hard. I don't really encourage moving fast, but this one I find you have to pop up into it and then pop down into it. So just be very mindful. So for this one, we're coming into bridge, but then we're tucking our left foot in, supporting our right hip with our right hand. Make sure the elbows are squeezed together underneath you, and then popping the left knee up. You can extend the leg, rebend it, and then bring it back down and release. Windshield wiper. And then other side, come up into your bridge. Shimmy the shoulders underneath you. Find the top of that right foot with the hand. Support the hip, left hip with the left hand. Squeeze the elbows together. Make sure the hand is low enough on that lower back so that you can get that left knee up. Maybe you're just trying and hopping today, that's all right. Extend the leg, bend it, and then lower. Back down. Breathe deep, calm everything down. We've got one more beautiful pose to explore before our final resting pose. So we need to come into shoulder stand for this. If shoulder stand is not in your practice, you're gonna come into waterfall, so legs are reaching up. You can even move against a wall, have your legs against a wall. If shoulder stand is in your practice, then get on up there. Chin to chest. Hands are on kind of mid-back to help you stay up. Bend through both legs. I've got my right knee coming towards me first. Right toes are resting on the left knee. And then lifting yourself up, extend through the right arm. Bring the right arm to the right knee. And release. Re-extend through the legs. Bend again, but this time left knee is coming closer towards left toes on top of right knee. Find your balance. Extend through the left arm while the left hand and left knee are in contact. Slowly release, come back to shoulder stand. Lower the feet behind you so you can slowly roll out of it. Bend the legs, windshield wiper again. Reconnect with your breath. Let the knees fall to one side and stay there. Closing out the eyes. Bringing that ever so slight smile onto your face. Being proud of the work that you put in today. No matter how you think you did with all of those poses, at least you were here, you showed up, and that is what truly matters. Bring the knees up through center. Stay here for a breath. And then lower knees over to the other side. Keep that slight smile on your face. Simply smiling can make us feel better. Keep the knees where they are. Just turn the upper body so we're coming into a fetal position. I thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today, for having an open mind and challenging yourself, maybe exploring new poses. Reminder that I now have memberships on my channel. Depending on the level, you get early access to videos and members only posts and videos. Whether you join me there or practice with me with my publicly available classes, I thank you again. And in closing, we say, Namaste.